Humphrey is an individual I met online about 8 or 9 months ago. He was living in Rome at the time. He had actually met my son and daughter-in-law in Rome, and they suggested, based upon what he was doing with his life and what he wanted to do, that they get in touch, that he get in touch with SmallBizDavid. So Humphrey and I started Skyping. As a matter of fact, we've had several Skype conversations that were streamed live at Stickham, and we'll be doing one very, very soon. Humphrey, well, I met with him 3 times while I was in Rome in the first 2 weeks of August, and right now Humphrey is back in Nigeria, in his native Nigeria, which is in West Africa. And Humphrey's mission is to create a learning center for Nigerians at this point. It'll extend to other folks around the world, but at this point, for Nigerians to start a new business. Humphrey believes that when young entrepreneurs start a business, bad things that happen in Nigeria, such as crime, very high crime level in Nigeria, that will dissipate. And so he has devoted his life to creating resources to help Nigerians start a business. And Humphrey became fascinated with our technology, our social marketing, social network technology, and he's become an active part of it. So he wants to take our very optimized, very Googleized landing page concept to have Nigerians start businesses. The challenge is not whether or not they should do it. Humphrey's convinced that they should do it. The challenge is that in Nigeria they have horrible internet connectivity. Humphrey and I try to Skype one another. We try to however we try to communicate. We have a very difficult time. Most Nigerians, and it's probably the case with folks around the world, most Nigerians communicate with online, communicate with BlackBerry phones. And so we are making sure that our technology in David's Barter community is adaptable to BlackBerry phones. Interesting concept, because BlackBerry phones, BlackBerry smartphones, are being challenged right now with the other offerings, the other choices that people have to make. BlackBerries are struggling right now, but they have a strong position in Nigeria. So that's our challenge with technology there, is to make what we are doing adaptable to the BlackBerry phone. Okay, I want to move on and discuss in greater detail a message, one that is actually targeted to students of entrepreneurship, and we're going to go on both ends of the spectrum. We're going to share with you a video, a very, very interesting video. The technology used for the video is the latest of technologies. It's called sketchbook technology. We're going to share some with you in just a moment here about Global Entrepreneurship Week. If you follow me, you know that I have been a distinguished partner of Global Entrepreneurship Week. This will be my 5th year of being a distinguished partner, and it's always the second weekend in November, which is coming up very quickly. although we have to vote before that. Speaking about voting, you might want to look at a YouTube that I did on Thursday or Friday. Best place to look at it is davidsbarter.com on the community bulletin board. When you become a registered member of the community and you log in every day, or 2 times a day, or 10 times a day, however many times it is, you automatically land on the community bulletin board. And the community bulletin board does a lot of things. It is an update. I'm actually going to go to the community. This is the registration page. Please, sometime today, go to davidsbarter.com and register in the red box. It'll take you 2 minutes, no cost. It'll take you less than 2 minutes. Go register, get involved in the community, create your community marketing profile. It's also complimentary. And start to play the Entrepreneur's Fun game with your own landing page. No cost for the next 71 days. Not only is there no cost, there's an opportunity for 24 folks to win free subscriptions, complimentary subscriptions in 2013. Somebody is asking a question here, and I don't pay a lot of attention, quite honestly, to my chat room. I've got too many things going on that I have to pay attention to. But Patrick the Viking asked the question, David, he says David, you can call me SmallBizDavid. I'm new to your feed. Do you open up questions to room members? Great question, Patrick. I would love to, but I don't have time to. But here's what we do instead. A couple things you can do. You can come into the community. A better way to do it is you can come into the community, register, create a community marketing profile. That'll take you about 10 minutes to do. No personal information, no costs, 6 fields of information, all encouraging you to use small business keywords that will help people find you once they get into the community. Once people come in the front door of the community, the way that they will find the members of the community is by searching. Every page has a local proprietary search engine on it, and so you will type in the keywords, and that will drive you to people in the community who use those keywords to describe themselves. So once you become once you create a community marketing profile, then you can send a message to me. That is going to be the best way to find me, to get to me. Well, one of 2 best ways. I made the business decision that we were not going to support email coming into the community or email leaving the community. Email will not do what I feel needs to be done, and that's communicate the best way with one another, because email, being out in cyberspace, creates all kinds of other challenges. And I did not want those challenges for members of our community. Not that email doesn't work, it works. It's the greatest tool of communication in cyberspace. However, it has too many challenges that I did not want to come up with solutions to the challenges. So I just simply said, no email. We're going to have a messaging system. So you will send messages to other people in the community. And what that does is, number one, it keeps things private. A message never leaves our firewalls, stays inside the community. Number two, for that reason, it's a secure position for you. You don't have to worry about somebody stealing your email address or stealing the information in your email, because everything in our messaging system stays inside the community. So messaging will be one way to contact me. The other way, and we're going to start it, I keep saying we're going to start it this coming week, as soon as I totally figure out how we're going to use it, but we are going to have Google Plus Hangouts. Google Plus Hangout is a live interaction, so you will come to my Google Hangout, and then we can interact directly, real time, live. And if you have a question about business, about an existing business, or about starting a business, I will give you as good an answer as you're possibly going to get. And if I can't give you a good answer, I will tell you, but I will head you in the direction of where you can get a good answer to your question. So that's how we're going to do it, Patrick. Thank you for finding us today. Please register to become a member of our community at davidsbarter.com. Look for the red box. Fill out the 4 fields of information. One of those fields is your email address, and trust me on this one. We are not going to conscientiously use your email address for anything. We don't. You just heard me say a few moments ago, we're not going to support email coming into the community or email going out of the community, leaving the community. Why we ask for your email address is it's our attempt to find out if you're a real person giving us a real email address. That's the only reason. And once you give us that email address, it'll never be used again without your saying, David, I want you to use my email address. SmallBizDavid, I want your email. We'll do that if you want it, but I doubt that you'll want it. There's better ways to communicate. But you will get an autoresponder, and that autoresponder will tell you the next steps in the registration process. Although you don't need that autoresponder, if our system generates that autoresponder, it's a pretty good indication that you're a real person giving us a real email address. Once again, in the interest of protecting your security, protecting your privacy. Okay, I'm going to end this segment, and real quickly then we'll move into the next segment will be about Global Entrepreneurship Week. So if you are a student of entrepreneurship, we define a student of entrepreneurship, someone in grades 6 through 8, 9 through 12, or college or university entrepreneur students. Interested in starting a business. Obviously at that age you probably haven't started one, but we know a lot of folks have, and a lot of folks have been really successful. We encourage the students of entrepreneurship to start businesses, and we will do whatever we can to help you get a business started, because the students of entrepreneurship are the entrepreneurs and new businesses and old businesses of tomorrow. So we'll help and do whatever we can to get you started today in that process. So we'll talk about Global Entrepreneurship Week, and one of the programs that we're developing in the community is called the Mentors of Entrepreneurship. A mentor of entrepreneurship agrees to become a charter lifetime member of the SmallBizDavid Foundation. One-time fee, very, very modest fee to become a mentor of entrepreneurship. As a mentor, you will get excuse me, you will get hands-on information and hands-on demonstration by myself or by Curtis, our Chief Technology Officer, about how to use the social marketing, social network technology of our community. We'll hold your hand, so to speak, and guide you through the process. Then once you get your landing page going, generating positive cash flow, high margin, profitable cash flow for you. The expectation is, as a mentor of entrepreneurship, you will teach somebody else how to do what you just have done. Not only from the perspective of our social marketing, social network technology, but also with your experiences as an entrepreneur. The mentors of entrepreneurship probably are people who have been in business or have been involved with business, not necessarily owned a business, but involved with business for 20, 30, or 40 years. They have the experience necessary to help other folks do what they have done successfully in their life. That's the mentors of entrepreneurship. And most of the mentors of entrepreneurship will specifically be baby boomers, just by the definition of mentors of entrepreneurship and baby boomers. Baby boomers are folks who were born between the years of 1946 and 1964. Will all baby boomers present please raise their hands? I was asked this week by a website of baby boomers. The website is, well, I know what it is, but they want me to use Platinum Years and Prime Strategies. Our Platinum Years and Prime Strategies. If you go to ourplatinumyears.com, or actually primestrategies.com, it's a group that was started not too long ago. I found out about the group about 2 months ago, and that group wants me to develop 7 different YouTubes on should I start a business, so that somebody who belongs to that group will get started. And these folks are 60 plus, typically. I fall into that category, and I've started 2 businesses in the last 2 years. And so I'm going to share those experiences with these folks. So we're going to answer the questions and develop YouTube videos. What do I need to consider? What is my personal situation? Will I be selling something I know or learning something new? What resources will I need? What technology will be a must? How do I set targets and a timeline? How realistic is success based upon answers to the above? All great questions that the group posed to me that Marion Baker, who started the group, Marion is an MBA, business leadership coach, located in New York. She posed those questions to me a couple days ago, and so I'm developing 7 YouTubes specifically that will answer those questions. We'll talk a little bit more about them. So why I'm telling you this, if you know any folks who are 60 plus, please let them know that starting today in David's Barter community, we're going to address those 6 items. So if they have any interest of starting a business, any interest of being a mentor or of entrepreneurship, please let them know, and we're going to deal with those this coming week. We will do videos every day this week in those categories, with those topics. Okay, we're going to end this segment, and soon afterwards start the next segment on global entrepreneurship.